I'm here today in Bury St Edmunds at the fabulous Apex venue for the Just Push Play Charity Festival, and I'm joined by Jack J Hutchinson. How you doing, Jack?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm all good. You've played a few gigs now. Are you getting gig fit?
Well, it's a very different fitness to other types of fitness. I've said this a few times, but you almost need like a Rocky montage in the sort of Russian snow to get fit to do these shows. But yeah, it's great to be back, and having been away from live performances for quite a while, it's just good to be back out there. So if I collapse on stage due to exhaustion, it would be well worth it, I think.
So you're doing 3 days on the trot, is that right?
Yeah, we did Southfest yesterday.
That's Leicestershire?
Yeah, it's Colville.
Okay.
And then we're here today, and then we're going to Wildfire in Scotland tomorrow, so fair bit of drive.
Just a little jaunt up the O.
Yeah.
So how was Southwest yesterday?
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, it was a really sort of strange experience playing an indoor show, because we did shows last year, but they were predominantly outside festivals. So it was really good to be indoors and be in that sort of sweaty environment with people. Yeah, amazing. And we did a load of new material as well, which was good fun.
And how was that received?
Pretty well, I think, you know.
That's always your point, isn't it? How do the crowd like this new music?
Yeah, I mean, it's too late now. We've recorded the album, so if they didn't like it, then sod it, it's still going out.
Well, the only thing is, as long as you're happy with it, mate, that's the main.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether I remembered all the lyrics quite correctly just yet, but you know, we'll give it another go today, and hopefully I'll get the lyrics right today.
Well, you wrote them, so technically you can say what you want.
Yeah, it's the radio edit. It's the radio edit.
No, that sounds really good. I mean, it was a great lineup yesterday. It's another great lineup today. Is this the first time you played the Apex?
It is, yeah. So I've heard really good things about it. Seen, you know, in previous years, bands like Massive Wagons obviously playing this festival, who I really respect and stuff. So it's cool to be here finally. And like the lineup today is full of a lot of bands that we've been on the circuit with over the last couple of years, and bands that I really think are probably going to sort of break out into the more mainstream sort of rock charts, like Those Damn Crows. So yeah, it's cool to be here.
I think it's a show. I mean, obviously lockdown put a full stop to a lot of bands touring and a lot of bands' new albums and stuff like that. So it's really nice now to be able to sort of, I think, for people to start picking up pieces. But I've got to say one thing: congratulations on the top 10.
Yeah.
In the UK album charts, compilation charts.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shame that we couldn't topple The Greatest Showman and Moana or whatever it is, but you can't have everything, can you?
But what it does do, it does put bands like yourself and all similar sort of bands in this field at the moment out into the public domain.
Well, I think what it does is it gives me something to look back on when I'm 50. I can go, well, no matter what happens, I can be like, you know what, I had a top 10 album. So it does mean a lot, and there was a lot of work went into it from the New Wave of Classic Rock crew, so pleased to be part of it.
Yeah, they did put a good list together, and there's obviously many more bands that are not on that album, so hopefully with the success of the first one, there will be a volume 2.
Yeah, I think there was about 160 bands that they had to draw from, and it's tricky because obviously you've got to try and put together something of a track list that flows. I don't know whether that's achievable with 42 songs, but you know, I think that hopefully there'll be another volume. And there's lots of bands that we've played shows with that I really rate that could have been on it. And it's funny when the track listing was announced, you get on social media going, I can't believe so-and-so's not on it. And it's like, well, you can't have everybody on it, otherwise you'd end up with like this quadruple.
10 disc set,
yeah.
Which is a bit of a optimistic thing for a first release.
Well, unless you're a happy hardcore DJ from the early 2000s, you don't tend to release 10 disc albums anymore.
So later this year you've got your new album being released, Hammer Falls, and you're touring it as well?
Yeah, we're touring it. We're on the road in October and November, hopefully. So yeah, the album's now going to come out in January, so we've pushed the release date ever so slightly back, which is a combo of different reasons. One is there's Moana 2 soundtrack coming out.
You can't compete with one, so 2 is just above you, I guess.
Well, part of it is to do with vinyl manufacturing, and there's like a 7-month turnaround on vinyl now, so because everybody's doing it. 5 years ago, 5 years ago when I started releasing stuff on vinyl, no one cared, and it was like, oh, vinyl, but now every band's doing it, and they're doing the multicoloured vinyl, so we've delayed it slightly to have it all out at the same time.
And cassettes?
Do you know what, I tried to do cassettes about 2 years ago, and I sold like 3, so I don't think I'll be doing cassettes this time round.
Well, I have one of them.
Did you? We sold more than 3, but well, let's say it wasn't a hit.
Well, hopefully nothing scuppers later this year and you could, to do your tour. Can't wait for the new album. I mean, the new stuff we've heard so far has been great. I'm looking forward to hearing it live today as well, some of the new stuff.
Yeah, man. I think we're going to do 5 new songs today, so it's quite a good...
Well, you've got a decent set length, haven't you? So you can fit some in. I think 45 minutes or something, is it?
The hardest thing is leaving out all the hits, Will.
Well,
so I've got so many hits.
And how many has Pete requested? Has Pete sent you a personal message with his request of about 20?
Well, he sent me a personal message before we hit the road yesterday, because I sent him the full album to listen to. Yeah. And he was just like, it's fucking awesome. So... yeah, hopefully more people dig it like he's digging it. It's heavy stuff, so there's a song that we did last night called Down by the River, which really went down well, so I'm looking forward to doing that one again today.
Yeah, I think you released it as a...
We did a bit of a snapshot of it, I think, to
really,
Kickstarters,
really
but it's really heavy. I mean, it was weird because we never played it live and it takes on a different form. And I was like, this sounds like... Somebody said it sounded like Pearl Jam. I've never listened to Pearl Jam really, I've never been a massive fan, but I was like, fuck, it sounds like Pearl Jam, how did that happen? It's meant to sound like Jeff Buckley, it's all gone wrong.
Well, have a great show today, I'm sure you will, in the middle of obviously a 3-day, I don't know, tour of Britain.
Extravaganza.
Tour to Britain.
It's a 3-day tour of Premier Inns and service stations.
McDonald's, strawberry milkshakes.
Do you know what, we called in after the show last night and I was a good boy, I had like this sort of like sweet and sour chicken salad thing. What's happened to me, Will? In lockdown, I've become a health freak.
Running?
Yeah, I've done a lot of running. About 18 months ago, I'd have been on the double whopper, you know.
Well, listen, man, have a great show. Can't wait to play it, or to listen to the new stuff being played.
Have you joined the band?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a tambourine and a kazoo.
Cool, man. I'm going for the polyphonic spree vibe on the next record. So let's get
your phone in as well. Yeah. No, look, honestly, have a great show, and yeah, just go and rock it like normal.
Cheers, man.